Hi, welcome back, it's Susan. Today we're going to make an Easter card. So I'm using this die set and it's the Happy Easter die set, shadow and script. It's a beautiful font and then the happy is separate letters. And that's by Craft Addiction UK. So I've already cut out and used previously a mask just cut out with an oval die. So I'm going to place that on top of my cardstock and then using the stamping platform turned upside down, I'm going to put the magnets on there to keep it in place. So the ink I'm using today is Perfect Plum and Mint Macaron. So I'm just going to angle the brush around the top edge and then alternate the colours. So now going with the Mint Macaron, just to give it an Easter egg look. So going back to the plum, then the green, and back to the plum. So I'm going to have a look what I've got. Yeah, I like that. Now I've had a look through my stencils and I've just chosen one just to do a little extra stenciling over the top. I can't remember what this stencil's called. So I'm using the same colours. So using the plum again, just over that top bit. Having a look what, oh, I like that effect. Going with the green. And even though you're using the same colour, it gives a different shade to it. It's a different tone of the colour. So just working along that egg shape. And that gives the illusion of the Easter egg wrapping paper around it. And taking the other stencil off. Oh, I think that's really good. So I've got my white Posca pen and I'm just going to add a few white dots just along that top purple, in the centre as well. Just dot it around randomly. Just to add another element to it. And on the bottom. And I'm going to leave the green as is. Just checking how that will look on the base card. But deciding I'm going to just put a line. Oh, I'm not going to do the line just yet. Changing my mind. I've got the script die. Popping a bit of glue on that mat and using the pastry brush, which I cut off just so that you've got a stubby end to it. Because that script die is so fine and fancy fonted, it's so easy just to put the adhesive on in this method. And I've cut that shadow piece out of mirror card. And there you can see how beautiful that looks. And I do believe that Steve has got this on for sale around £3.50 mark, I think. So if you do like this die set, check it out. You can go on craftaddictionuk.com and you can have a look for it. And it is free P&P for the UK. There's the letters that come out individual. And I'm going to place that back into the waste of the die, what I've just popped in place there. Giving that a good press. And that should keep it all in its right order and in its placing. Now, because I am sticking on to mirror card, I'm going to let this dry off a little bit. Putting that to one side. I'm going to bring my mat back in and just put a line around the edge. So I've got a chrome marker. I'm going to see what that looks like just around the edge. So I'm going to take that off. I have got a little mark on there and I'm going to just rub it over with a piece of cotton wool pad and a little alcohol. And that looks lovely. So that is going to go across there. Just checking how it's going to look on my base card. Now I'd still think I want to put some black around that edge. I know it's not going to show too black because it's already got that chrome on, but just a little darkening. Yeah, I'm liking that better. Now for the bottom, I've cut out two little bunnies, and if you've seen my tutorials with the Enchanted Woodland scene die set from Craft Addiction UK, you'll know that you get 4 bunnies in that set as well. And I've just cut 2 out, and I'm going to place them at the bottom of the egg. So getting some alcohol markers in grey, I'm going to colour those in. Just putting the dark around the outer side first. And then colouring all over with the lighter. Putting him an eye in. And with my Posca pen, I thought I'd do a bunny tail. But then I had another idea. I've got my punch and the cotton wool pad, and I've punched out 2 little circles, and I'm going to put these little fluffy tails on. I'm sorry about my head. So just arranging those where I'd like them to go. And I'm going to get my double-sided tape, I think, and raise that. So popping that double-sided foam tape all around those edges. If anybody didn't get the Enchanted Woodland scene die, I do know that he has got some more on order, and he's taking pre-orders if you're interested. So just pulling those corners on, just making a little kink in them. So when I put this down onto the base card, I can just place it roughly down, and then when I'm really happy with it, take it all the rest of the tape off. Getting my wet glue. That really is a substantial die. It measures approximately 5¼ inches long, and I'd say just over 1 inch wide. So popping them bunnies down. getting my hill mask. I've not put any ink onto this brush, I'm just using what's on, and I'm just going to ground the bunnies. And although you don't see me actually doing it, I do another bit of grounding for the Easter egg. I hope you've liked it. Like and subscribe. Give me a thumbs up, ring the notification bell, and I'll see you again very soon.